Someone asked me to re-review this thing, saying that, hey, Rory, you're wrong. Shaobank is 100% legitimate. I went to their business. I went to their bank. I checked it out. It's 100% legitimate. And you, Rory Singh, you are slandering a very powerful company's name. Is that really true? Well, lo and behold, I went to Google and I typed that up, Shaobank, and it looks like they actually have an address here in London, England. Was I wrong about Shaobank? Oh my God. Anyways, all of that and more in just a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is I review income opportunities, systems, platforms, and even training products. If it's make money online that you're after, or steer yourself away from a potential scam, make sure you find the subscribe button and also click on the bell notification icon. That way, every single time I go live with new helpful content that can serve you, you will be one of the very first people to get access to it. Also, anytime throughout watching this video, if you are tired of all the rug pulls and, BS out there, so many scams out there coming out of the woodwork every single day, and you're looking for something legitimate, I would just say go underneath this video at any time, click on the first link below to my website, and take action there. If you're looking for something lucrative and legitimate, we have something for you, okay? Shaobank. Now, I reviewed Shaobank back in November 26th, as per request by one of my viewers. They were happy with my review, and they decided, based on the information that I presented in the review, as well as their own due diligence and research. Always go out there and do your own due diligence and research, okay? I always tell people to do that. The person who initially asked me to do the first review back in November 26th, they were happy with it, and they said, oh my God, no, I don't want to get in. It looks like, a horrible scam. Thank you, Rory, for taking time out of your busy day to create this content for me. Okay, and that was awesome. That is what I do on this channel. Now, anyways, another fellow came and said, was really laying into me on one of the comments on one of my other videos, and said, hey, Rory, you're horrible, you're dirty, you're low down. You just... You're, giving Shaobank a bad name. Shaobank is a legitimate bank that's helping the regular people, the little guy, get up. Well, honestly, nowadays, the middle class is disappearing at a fast rate because of our country leaders. Here in Canada, we got like Justin Trudeau, and he's running the country into the ground, putting the average person, especially the majority of the middle class, in deep debt because he's just doing a lot of stupid stuff, overspending. In the US, it's the same thing, and the inflation just seems to be rising at a ridiculous rate. Okay, so it is true that the middle class, I used to say slowly disappearing because I used to follow Robert Kiyosaki and the Rich Dad channel, but it seems to be speeding up now. So, I would say if you have a job right now, awesome. Have gratitude for it. But if you do not have a second form of income, I'm thinking nowadays, based on all the stuff that we're seeing, it's kind of negligent. But you got to be very careful. I know most of you don't have too much time. A lot of you, I worked, when I got into this industry, I used to work like 80 hours a week, sometimes 70 hours, sometimes 60 hours, but I would say between 60 to 80 hours average, always away from my home. And I knew if I kept going down that road, it just wouldn't be good for me. Yes, you can have money. I was creating a good income for myself and for my family, but I could never see my family for hardly, and I was always burnt out, and it's not good for your health, number one. Okay, so I came online, I plugged into a system, and in the beginning I crashed and burned, didn't get any results online. It took me a full year back, because that was a while back and years ago, right? And didn't know what the hell I was doing, and the mindset that I had was, ridiculous, right? You need a good mindset. You have to understand that you need to find the right platform system that can help you, and then you have to go in with the right mindset and then have a long-term plan. Like most people just want to make money instantly, and it just doesn't happen. It takes a little time, right? I'm not saying it's going to take years. It could take you, weeks for some people. It could take others months, right? But for me, it took. I got started into, I would say, digital marketing. That's what we called it, direct sales back in the day, high ticket opportunity, and because I didn't know what I was doing and I wasn't getting enough of the coaching, and I didn't even think coaching was important. It took me $1,000, a full year before I actually earned $1,000 into the bank account doing this stuff. Nowadays, the good news is technology, and if you find the right type of system and they have good training, right? And a lot of the good systems out there do, right? Way better training, and you don't have to pick up the phone and call anyone nowadays to make money, whether it be in DeFi if you're looking for something legitimate, or affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing, etc. You could just learn how to not have to call a single soul, and that's why I love this industry of make money online. Anyways, sorry I went out on a little tangent there, a positive one anyways. Get back to Shaobank here. Address 85 Tottenham Court, London. Okay, now I click on that address, Google takes me here. Okay, now long story short, what it is, let me just right click. Okay, we'll do a search here, 85 Tottenham Court. See, Shaobank is there, but what it is not a bank. It's Regus.com. What is that? That is a virtual office address. Okay, Shaobank got a virtual office address. Okay, now that means that they're not there physically. And if they're using a virtual office address, they're not a bank, right? No bank uses a virtual office address. In Canada, we've got like Royal Bank, BMO, Scotia, right? You walk in the door, there's a physical bank there. And they don't use virtual office addresses. In the States, you guys got your own banks over there, and they don't use virtual office address. So the first thing I want to say about Shaobank, no, I don't think I was wrong. I think I was right with my initial review. They're not a bank, right? I'll also include my initial review underneath this video in the description box for those of you who needed a reference to it. Now, there was another system out there called Quopy AI. You remember that? A bunch of scam influencers were promoting it. And what did I say about Quopy? A lot of people came when someone asked me to review that, and I looked into it and I said, oh my God, look, they claim to be trading on New York Stock Exchange. And it turned out that they weren't. I did my research and I debunked that. And then I called it. I said, that thing's not going to last long. But the horrible thing right now is that the majority of people who lost money with Quopy are still following the same scamfluencers, right? They were like influencers who are now promoting scams for low-end commissions, even though they've probably got a lot of people joining them. They're like, low-end commissions, under 10%, etc. Okay, Quopy I think was like you could earn up to 10 to 15%, something like that. Anyways, we're not talking about Quopy, but I'm going to say that Shaobank is going to head the same way. Okay, so the address is real, but it's a virtual office address. Now, I have a friend in Hong Kong. He's actually from, I think he was born in Hong Kong, but he grew up in Canada like myself. And he grew up in BC, but he's back in Hong Kong. He's a whistleblower. He hates these opportunities, and he actually works with someone from the RCMP in British Columbia who also hates these opportunities. So he's a whistleblower. His name is Leo Wong. You guys could check out his channel. Just type in Leo Wong. You know what Leo found here? Okay, so before we find, because they had another address or they had two different addresses and that was bullshit too. Okay, after they got a fraud warning from Hong Kong SFC, that is the securities regulator in Hong Kong, saying, hey, Shaobank, you guys are fake. You guys got people promoting in Hong Kong, and you guys don't have a bank here. It's a fraudulent investment opportunity that's not registered. Okay, so that's the first thing that I think you guys should be looking at. Second thing is now they're using Regus virtual office, right? I'm thinking these are red flags, right? So they're not in London, England. Maybe the owner's in Hong Kong. I don't know. He could be hiding out in Singapore for all you know. How do you guys know? But you did know what happened with Quopi, as this guy who was promoting it said, hey, it's over, right? I'm going to call it right now. Shaobank eventually is going to exit scam. The majority of passive income participants, right, are going to end up, I'm not wishing it on you guys. I'm just saying I've been reviewing Ponzi schemes since 2017 heavily, and doing reviews in general since 2013. Okay, I've seen many of these deals come and go. This seems to be one of the bigger ones right now, because a lot of the other ones that people were investing in already, exit scammed. So virtual office address, not a real bank. But they do have high ratings on Trustpilot. How is that? Look at this guy here. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Markson, I think from Nigeria, said, you see, Shaobank, it's a life-awaited opportunity for me, and I thank God I am living to see it come to pass. I think I seen this fellow do a review for Quopi. You know what I'm thinking? A lot of these guys from some of these countries, they really need a way out of their situation, and they're hoping, because I'm thinking they're promoting. If you get, I had one, I would say, spam comment left on my channel, and it's like they can get people positive reviews for whatever company. I don't know if they're using bots, and they are leveraging Trustpilot. Okay, so you got to be very careful when you guys see high ratings on Trustpilot. Trustpilot's going to go on some kind of, BS tangent claiming, hey, we are, legitimate. Hold on, my dog's hearing this in the background and he's getting excited. He's saying, stay away from Shaobank. Hold on for 1 second. So yeah, sorry about the technical difficulty, but yes, you do have to be careful with Trustpilot. What I've found, it's either bots giving positive reviews, because even Quopi had like 5-star almost, right? And then they still rug pulled. They had another one, Novatech, I believe they were on this as well, and they had a whole bunch of people saying that was the holy grail. And then they had the Hyperfund scam before that one, and everyone was saying, hey, that was the 100% legitimate. And even the Cash FX one, people were saying this is life-changing opportunity. And what happened with that? The majority of even BitConnect, I believe, was on Trustpilot, right? So can you truly believe what these guys are saying? Be very careful. It's either, I've seen some real people come in here, and I seen a fireman come in with the Hyperfund, and he's like, hey, he's making $150,000 according to his back office income that he was seeing on the screen, and that thing rug pulled, and the poor guy is probably still, going down. I think he's trying to get out of fighting fires, even though that is a wonderful thing, saving lives, etc. Those are the guys who are running into the building while everyone else is, screaming and running out. So I'm thinking that fellow, is still fighting fires, which is good for the regular folk, but not good for him if he was, burnt out and maybe trying to get away from that career. We even have cops who might be listening in right now in your squad car saying, hey, they don't pay us enough to do this shit. We like the public and all that, but all the stuff that, police have to go through, a lot of them are, silently investing into Ponzi schemes, keeping their fingers crossed, especially nowadays with so many people looking into crypto opportunities, etc. I've seen all kinds of, I've seen even a bank manager trying to, from Toronto, Ontario. She was in another deal. We won't mention that deal. And that thing rug pulled too. And she was a bank manager of, I think it was TD Bank, right? Anyways, I'm not saying TD Bank's a Ponzi scheme. I'm saying there was a lady who was working at TD Bank in Canada, in Toronto, and she was investing into a Ponzi, hoping that she was going to turn her life around, and she lost her nest egg. Okay, now let's close off here. So they got a warning from the Hong Kong securities regulator, calling them out, saying they're a scam. Leo Wong, we'll close off with Leo here.
Hello, this is the crypto.
Hold on for one
here.
sec.
I am in Hong Kong. Back in Hong Kong. So some idiot commented, hey, the warning from Hong Kong is not legit because it's 7 months old. So what? They're still not licensed. So here's something now. I'm on Queen's Road right now. You can see this is 110 to 116 Queen's Road. And by the way, this is in regards to Shaobank, okay? This is Wings Building. So beside it, this is Cotton On. You can see that. This is not 118 yet. 118, the entire building is under construction right here. Right here. Odd numbers on this side. That side here, this is even number, okay? You can see that. Now, right here, you can see right here, this is already 122 Queens Road. So in other words, guess what, people? I'm gonna flip myself, okay? Shaobank's never here. They're not here. Shaobank's a complete scam. Why is it that they don't care about the warning from Hong Kong? Because they're not here. They don't have to care. If they're actually physically here in Hong Kong, guess what? They would have been arrested by now.
Okay. Well, that's Leo. Now, they were using 2 other addresses. That's one where Leo went to physically to prove that they weren't there. And then they used another one. So they were used. First, they claimed that they were located at 1 Queens Road. I'm thinking these are red flags. If you guys are investing your hard-earned money. If you're just using like nickels and dimes, meaning that you go in on the lowest plan that they have, and you don't really, but you're hoping that it changes your life somehow magically, then you don't really care that much. But there are some people who don't know any better, and there are some people who even get in senior citizens into these schemes, meaning like family and friends. There was another company called GS Partners, and one of the guys who watches my videos, he came and said, "Hey Rory, they are recruiting people in Utah, going to funeral parlor directories and somehow getting contact information for widows, and saying that, hey, you guys are going through these are some horrible stories, right? And that was with GS Partners. Hopefully they're not doing that with Shaobank. But yeah, I would say this is what you're up against. So some people will recruit like a senior citizen who doesn't really know any better, because they've got age going against them. When you're getting older, yes, usually wisdom comes with age, but at a certain age, people are just not as sharp as when they were maybe younger. I mean, when they were in their 50s, 40s, 30s, etc. And a lot of sketchy promoters of these MLM underworld systems, right, will approach them, knowing the only people that can make money with a Ponzi scheme like Shaobank and Quopi and CashFX and Novatech are people who are people who know that it is a scam, right? And then they're just in it for referral commissions. There's nothing wrong with affiliate marketing, but there's something wrong when you're telling people it's 100% legitimate and it's a real bank when it's not. Okay. Anyways, guys, video is quite long now. The traffic doesn't seem to be that great for Shaobank. You see, it says shaobank.com. It's up and down. Beginning of March, under 5,000 hits. And it drops down, then drops down, went back up, went down. Still under 5,000 hits. That's for each day, right? But there's a lot of people promoting it. I'm thinking there should have been a lot more traffic going into this thing. Why is this important? Because the majority of invested funds comes from, or the revenue to pay out passive returns comes from the MLM compensation plan, meaning the network marketing distributors and affiliates online who are promoting, right? And they're promoting for this year, level 1 to level 8, starting with 7%, and then etc., etc., etc. I don't want to go through all of that, right? To me, that's low end to be getting people to take such a high risk for you to earn such a low reward. Okay, but a lot of people who don't care and who are a little sketchy, right? They don't give a darn because most of these type of systems are free to join to promote. I could just join it, grab a link and just start promoting it on this channel, right? But I don't do that. I don't promote anything like these passive MLM systems because they keep exit scamming. I never did promote them, never did invest in any of them. That's just me. That's just my choice. Okay. So anyways, I'll close off with that. Yeah, it's not a real bank. They're using Regus. Regus, go look that up. If some of you are not familiar with Ponzi schemes, go type up that address. Just type Shaobank into Google, right? And Google that link. Don't just click on the link because it's going to just take you to a map and you're going to see Shaobank there. You actually got to Google that address. Okay, you Google that address, 85 Tottenham Court Road. Doesn't make any sense anyways. What it says, 85 Tottenham Court Road. Something a little screwy there. And postal code, United Kingdom. Okay. Canada, we call it a postal code. I don't know what you guys call it in the States or the UK. And then you're going to come down here. You're going to see that it does say Shaobank. But then when you go here, you can click on the Regus link. Some people pronounce this Regis. I just call it Regus. Okay. And Regus is a virtual office provider. Give your business a cutting edge in one of the capital's press, media, and PR districts. 85 Tottenham Court, a modern glass building boasting floors, ceiling windows, and stylish office space to impress your guests. You can actually book a room, right? Or even a suite, depending on how much you want to pay, if you actually want to bring people there. I highly doubt that they're going to meet you guys there. Why? Because in the UK, and I highly doubt they're even in the UK. Yeah, I highly doubt they're in the UK because this is the website here, right? You can just type in UK FCA into Google and click on their website link. This is the Financial Conduct Authority in London. I'm not sure if they're actually in London, but they're in the UK. So it's the securities regulator for the UK, the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority. Now, Shaobank is not registered with these guys. I didn't check to see if they have a fraud warning against them. They might have one. So they're not going to show up at Tottenham Court there to meet any of you guys because they don't want to get arrested, right? Because if they piss someone off and the person got really pissed off, they would just call the London police, etc., and they would have an address to go to physically handcuff them and arrest them for a fraudulent investment opportunity, etc. Police can do that. right? Because it is stealing from people in essence. So it's a virtual office address provider. They just want the address, right? This is my perspective. I'm just using common sense. I mean, if you had an illegal opportunity, would you want a physical place to meet people who could possibly call the authorities if they got pissed off and arrest you? Yeah, so they're not there. They're only there in name, right? You're just using that address. And some of these virtual office address providers will even give you a mailbox. You can even send mail there. They had Novatech was using another one. That's another horrible scam created by the Petians, Reverend CEO, and her husband and her brother-in-law. And they had an office, virtual office address they were using in, I think it was St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let me type that up. We'll close off with that. Suite 305, Griffith Corporate Center. And the funny thing with that one, they had a warning saying, I have it on another video. Okay, anyways, that would be another issue. But this company, Griffith Corporate Center, they said there were scams using their company. I should have actually had that link ready. Okay. Anyways, no problem. That's something for another day. Well, I've already done that. Oh, this is another website was saying the same thing, but the actual Griffith Corporate Center they had a warning out there. And they were saying, be careful with our address because there are scams using it. Okay, and with these virtual office addresses, as I said, people can pay a fee like $50 a month, etc. As an example, and even collect mail there. But look, they have other scams. Not just the Novatech scam was using that address. So I'm saying it ties right into the Shaobank scam, right? Reason for warning, we are concerned. Then there's two scams, intan.com, gsctrades.com may be operating a scam. They are falsely claiming to be registered and regulated in New Zealand. Why did they get these warnings? Probably because so many people were investing in the Novatech, right, and these other scams that were all using the same address, that people started calling up the Griffith Corporate Center and saying, hey, is this so-and-so company, like the Petians, are they really there, right? So people might start doing that because a lot of people, I think, are now getting into Shaobank, are going to... And if you guys don't believe me, I would say just call. There's a phone number there, right? The Shaobank. Well, no, I would say call the Regis, right? Call Regis and ask them about Shaobank, right? Ask them. And they will tell you that they're not physically there. So you don't have to just take my word for it. Go out there, do your own research. That's what we'll close off with that. Still don't recommend it, guys, as I did my initial review. So I don't think I was wrong. I think I was right. Okay. What's going to happen here? I'll just go right to the bottom here. unsustainable returns, right? If Shaobank characters could actually come up with a way to make themselves, when I did this review, they were promising like 0.65% daily and up, right? Daily, if they can make that in an investment, why would they need scamfluencers and a network marketing comp plan, right? Once network marketing recruitment dries up, Shaobank's going to exit scam, right? I think you might be getting close to it because so many other schemes already did, and now a lot of Ponzi promoters are now promoting this here Shaobank, right? So I'm thinking they're headed the same way like Quopi and the Novatech. It's kind of funny once they get into like more of a peak state, somehow after that they just drop. So once network marketing recruitment dries up, it's going to rug pull. Okay. Anyways, that is the info that I have because someone called me out. Here you go. Hopefully this re-review of Shaobank will make you happy. Lastly, guys, if you guys are tired of all the scams out there and you're looking for something legit, go underneath my website, underneath this video in the description box below to my website. And if you're looking for something legitimate, take action there if you're a serious person. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next one.